What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to HCS Pro Talk, your weekly Halo esports podcast. This is episode 137 for the week of July 26th, 2020. Will, lesson learned.
Yeah.
Don't wear a white shirt when you have colored G Fuel.
Oh, no.
I already got a little sploosh on myself, you know? That's how we're opening this week's show.
Great.
With a little G Fuel sploosh.
Awesome.
Feeling good. My name is Josh, aka JK Fire. This week I'm joined by the man in the OG HCS Pro Talk shirt, Will, aka I am Mr. Mayhem. Will, aka I can't get this shirt anywhere else because this shit's motherfucking exclusive.
Handmade.
Handmade. Will, how are you doing?
Doing good, man. How are you?
I'm tired.
Me too. We
were up late last night.
Yeah, which we'll talk about in Will's Adventures.
Yes.
Funny story about Will's Adventures. This is the first time in a while where it's only Halo. I didn't play any other games other than Halo this week.
Holy hot diggity damn.
I know, right?
Wait, I thought you did GTA.
I tried. I had issues.
Oh. Motherfuckers. That's okay. What's up, everybody tuning into the live show? Hero Spartan, welcome. It's good to see you. Hope everyone's having a great day. Will, do you want to know what's up on this week's episode?
What do we got for the fine folks at home?
Ooh, I like that. We have a special tournament announcement. We have some real roster mania.
Yeah.
A player got dropped.
Wah, wah.
That was the most it's like climax, like wah wah of all time right there. And then, of course, we're going to talk about Halo Infinite. We compiled all the information across the interwebs. We got some things to talk about, some new details that have come up. Not just, obviously multiplayer wasn't the thing that was shown, but we have some things to talk about regardless. If you're interested in getting our full thoughts on everything that we saw, you can check out on YouTube the link.
Our reaction video when it was live.
Correct. That is correct. So it's up there. What I'm thinking about doing is taking that video and cutting out the Infinite portion itself and posting that separately too.
Okay.
So that way you can just go there. We'll see. Who knows? Will, it's time for some competitive news. Halo Draft League announced a Cup Series. This is by Halo Draft League, and actually it starts today. So our Cup Series event starts July 26th. There's a qualifying tournament taking place today. The second qualifying tournament takes place on August 9th, and the third qualifying tournament takes place on the 23rd of August. Playoffs will be on September 6th. $350 plus prize pools up for grabs. Don't miss the opportunity to grab points this weekend. Next news story. The Midnight Halo Summer Breakout Tournament has been rescheduled. This is by Midnight Halo. The Summer Breakout is now scheduled for Saturday, August 22nd at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Deadline to sign up is August 20th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Bracket releases at that time. Next up, the NAHL North American Halo League is looking for casters. This is by the NAHL. Calling all aspiring casters. If you're interested in regularly casting NAHL matches, please reach out to me via DMs. It's a great opportunity to start honing your casting skills before Halo Infinite comes out. Thank you. So reach out to NAHL Halo, at NAHL Halo on Twitter and put your hat in the ring. Next up, EU Halo League makes a return. This is by EU Halo League. EU Halo League is coming back for Halo Infinite, kickstarting with our biggest tournament to date. We've teamed up with Rocket Library to bring a launch tournament splashing €250 in cash and vouchers. More details to come following future game info. That's awesome.
Okay.
And then finally, the big one. GT Halo announces the HCS Grassroots Cup. This is by GT Halo. We are happy to announce the launch of the HCS Grassroots Cup. The cup will take members of the 343 staff, HCS Grassroots leaders, community leaders, and top HCS streamers in a 4v4 tournament. The draft will take place on Friday, August 7th at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, and the tournament will take place Sunday, August 9th at 1 p.m. Eastern Time at twitch.tv/GT Halo. So who is competing?
Yeah.
There's a reason why this is the big one. So 343 staff includes
Unishek.
Thank you, Will. You like how I led you into that
That was
one?
good. That
was good. Tashi, Div 360, Muggsy, Matt Klein, and Snickerdoodle. The grassroots members include Ubernick, Proximity, Reclaimer, Stress, Shyway, and Saiyan.
Ooh.
We'll save the community leaders for last.
Okay.
The streamers include No Pro Angel, Lady Echidna, Anferny, Callus, Nap Times with a Z, and Batchford.
They're always with the Z.
I got it. You know, people may look at it and be like, oh, I wonder if it's with an S. No, it's with a Z. And then the community leaders include Martin Ohms, the only Zoltan.
Zoltan.
Thank you. Thank you. I was so hoping. Yes. Oh, fuck yes. I love Zoltan, man. Europa Halo, Dynashawn, It's Prof, and me.
Your boy JK Fire.
I'm in there. Sup? So yeah, that was pretty cool. Martin reached out to us, wanted us to be represented within the tournament. So it's gonna be fucking something.
We got to get back on the H5 grind.
I know. And also, you know what's kind of upsetting? Like, I can't be super mad about this, but so the draft takes place 2 days before the tournament.
Oh no.
They have no time to practice.
No.
And I know it's for fun. I completely get it's for fun.
Yeah.
But it's like, God damn, I want to win.
Yeah.
You kidding me?
So is there captains or is it just like
I think it's just
a
a draft.
lottery? Like
I think it's just a lottery
Like,
draft that's
team
taking place.
one.
Yeah, I think it's going to be like each one will have a 343 staff member, a grassroots member, a community leader, and a streamer.
Gotcha.
Like each team will have one of those individuals.
Gotcha.
Yeah, 246, 246, 246, and 246. Yep. So there'll be 6 teams of 4.
Shot says Zoltan with a Z.
Zoltan.
God damn it.
The what is it? The continuum transfunctioner.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Yeah, dude. If anybody wants like a blast of the past, I forgot what episodes they were. But when we first started talking about Zoltan in the show, we made so many Dude, Where's My Car references.
Yep.
And I remember Zoltan tweeted at us on Twitter at one point in time. Yep. And it's like, dude, I forgot what episodes those were, but what a great movie. A terrible movie, but what a great movie.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Yeah, Shot, it should be awesome. Also, welcome to the live show, by the way. So yeah. 6 teams of 4 is what it looks like it's going to be. All right. Do I say who I would like on my team?
Well, they're going to be the powerhouses, right?
Oh yeah. I want to give myself every opportunity to be in a backpack. Just be carried the whole way.
Okay. If I had to build a team here, with you being in the community leader portion.
Yes, I am on said team. You can't not have me on this team.
I'm going to take
Unishek
from the staff.
All right.
Saiyan.
Yeah,
because he's a pro
player. Yeah. It makes sense.
And Batchford.
Because he's also a pro player.
Nap Times with a Z might be a good pickup as well.
If this was... you know what? His skill, nap time skill is like unfucking bound. But I will say this: if this was a SWAT tournament,
oh yeah,
holy shit! You see this motherfucker flying cross map and whatnot. He does things that I didn't think Splice would be able to do.
Right. I told you the time that I was queuing in SWAT solo.
Yeah.
And I paired with Nap Times and Prof, and I was on their team just getting shit on by the other team, and I was like, oh God. And they're trying their damn hardest.
Sure.
And I just felt so bad. But yeah, they were flying everywhere.
They're unbelievable. The only change I'd make is I'd put Muggsy in for Rudy, but that's just me.
Oh, I don't know.
You see his clips he's putting on Twitter?
It is kind of...
They're fucking insane.
I mean,
they're social kids, don't get me wrong, but like they're fucking insane.
Unishek's got some pretty good...
Sure, I don't blame him either. And he plays with a weird, like, he uses his hands in a weird way. Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I like that. Changing it up.
He just does what he's always known, and that's perfectly fine.
If it works for you, it works for you.
Exactly. All right. I'm excited to see what the teams are going to be.
Yeah.
That's, we're 2 weeks away? Wait, no. Yeah. Technically 2 weeks away from the draft.
Are you allowed to stream it?
I would imagine.
You might have to put a delay on.
Sure.
Might be a good idea.
Could reach out to Martin and ask him.
Because they're obviously going to be streaming, but
Sure. Yeah. We'll see. Yeah, very much looking forward to it. It should be a fun time. The only thing I hope is that I don't get absolutely fucking destroyed. Because like if you look at this, so we know Uni can hold his own. We know Muggsy can hold his own. I believe Div can.
I don't know much about Div personally.
We obviously know that all the grassroots members can.
Yeah.
So like shit. Community leaders, personally, and this isn't like a knock against Europa Halo, but I haven't seen him play. So I don't know how he actually is. We know Prof is great. Zoltan's obviously good. And then like all the streamers have played for a while. Shit. I just hope I hope I'm not the one pulling my team down.
Was it a Halo 5 tournament that was announced for sure? Is it Halo 5?
Yes, it's Halo 5.
Okay.
It's HCS, yeah. Halo 5 HCS settings.
Gotcha. It didn't say in the
Let me open it
here.
I'm pretty goddamn sure.
Yeah.
Let me make sure my volume is like all the way down so it doesn't come through on the microphone, even though I doubt it would. Let's see.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure when we were first told about it, it will be H5.
I think it is. Because it's funny because it's also not said in the tweet at all. Who knows? I think it is though. Either way. That'd be funny if it's just Halo 3 on PC.
Oh.
Or we're just playing Halo 5 the whole time. It's okay. I'm good at Halo 3, so that's besides the point. Just flex my muscles, you know what I mean? No, I'm not. Yeah. I'm going to shut up now while I'm not even ahead. Well, that's it for the competitive news. Upcoming tournaments of the week. I almost just said upcoming tournaments presented of the week. Upcoming tournaments of the week presented by noobcombat.com. Check out noobcombat.com for all your Halo esports needs. Also, Maddie, shout out to you not only for playing with us yesterday, but he got his Halo Infinite clothing in today.
That quick?
Yeah, that quick. Mine shipped same day, but mine was coming from Canada or some shit.
Really?
Yeah, so I don't know.
Huh.
But
I haven't checked my tracking.
Ooh, tracking. Smashing. Well, Thornberry's reference there for anybody that used to watch that show. NAHL Season 1 matches. Division 1 Week 6. The Ma goes up against Charlie Foxtrot. Hang 'em High goes up against Foehammer. Flawless Cowboys up against the Banished, and the Flood go up against In Amber Clad. And then Division 2 Week 6. Flawless Cowboy against the Banished. The Flood going up against In Amber Clad. The Ma goes up against Charlie Foxtrot. And Hang 'em High goes up against Foehammer. On Sunday, July 26th, that's today. Super CC Halo 5 Money 8s tournament. Blue Team Tournament's Halo 2 Anniversary 4v4. Europa Halo 5 Nations Cup. Happening literally right now.
Yeah. You know how every week we talk about opening other tabs? You can definitely do that.
Yeah. And we recommend you do so. Because speaking of the Europa Halo Nations Cup, we did some interviews with the captains of each team on our website, HCSProTalk.com. And you should go read those. Because they're fucking cool. And someone answered with McDonald's on one of the questions, so if that gives you any indication. I was as they were being submitted, I was reading through them, and I'm like, some of the answers, literally, I sat there and I laughed out loud.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow, that's really fucking funny. But yeah, go read those interviews. They're really fucking good. The Halo Draft League Random Duo Series Stage 1 qualifier takes place today, and the Divine Mind Charity Cup also takes place today. I missed that in my original tweet, and I feel really bad, and I'm sorry. But that's okay. We have rosters that Will's going to talk about for that event very shortly. And then on Saturday, August 1st, we have the Midnight Halo 5 1v1 before sunrise, the Hydra GG Halo 5 4v4 Ladies Tournament, and the Divine Mind LATAM Halo 5 2v2 as well. All of those are taking place this week. A lot of them taking place today. So if you would like, open up some other tabs, have some tournaments open, or after this show is over, tune into everything that's taking place in the competitive Halo space. Well, that's it for the upcoming tournaments of the week. what do we got next?
Roster Mania!
And before you say anything, Dave, welcome. It's good to see you. The Swords of Sanghelios is here. No.
Just shutting them down just like that?
Oh, yeah, you got to shut Dave down. What do you got, Will?
All right, let's go through the rosters. Like Josh said earlier, we have Divine Mind Charity Cup rosters. So first up, Team Lethal is going to be Lethal, Renegade, Saiyan, and Rhonda. Team Snakebite, Bound, Trippy, and Falcated. Team Royal 2, it doesn't have Royal 2. I'm just kidding. Royal 2,
fucking hilarious if it did.
Royal 2, Stellar, Spartan, and Soul Snipe. And then Team Neptune is Neptune, Eco, Boobadooboo, and Druck. We have some news on Respectful's team, it looks like.
We do.
And he tweets, following the official reveal of Halo Infinite, I am excited to announce the squad heading into the new game. Mose, Kimbo, Respectful, and Snipe Drone. Also, announcement from Berserk. Heading into Halo Infinite as the top OCE team, I'm happy to announce our roster. Berserk, Madsy, Slays, and Barcode.
Oceanic, I think?
Oceanic, yep.
Yeah, like Australia, New Zealand, right? Because that's where Berserk is.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Got some bad news about Inconceivable here.
Inconceivable.
I believe this tweet is from Ace.
Yes, all three of them are.
Gotcha. So we'll run through them all from Ace here. So he says, last night I had a dream I got dropped from my team and woke up to it being true. Free agent. Now I'm mad. Got to prove myself again. It'd be your own friends, man. That's why it hurts.
So Spartan replied to the first one, saying that it has nothing to do with him. It's about Infinite. Like that's all.
Sure.
And then we're still waiting on an announcement, I believe, from Spartan and the Inconceivable roster to see who they pick up in place of it. But Ace's tweet makes it sound like something else may have been in play there. I don't know.
Maybe it just wasn't communicated properly.
Sure.
That might be my guess.
Sure.
Speculation, of course. But, yeah, it's just, I get it that they might want a different dynamic going into a game where they saw, sprint, I don't know.
I'm sorry, I'm looking at Maddie's comment.
Oh, damn it. But yeah, so we'll see what happens with that roster. They might just be looking for a pickup that might be better suited for Infinite's gameplay from what we got to see of it. Who knows what actual multiplayer is going to be? We'll have to wait and see.
Who knows? Maddie says, did someone say Swords of Sanghelios is here? Poggers! No one fucking gives a shit. All right, Maddie? I'm just kidding. Blue Team TO, welcome, by the way, says, yo, we wanted to stop by and say you two are wonderful people. We love you and that great things come in fours. Kappa.
Is that a
also, hint? Blue Team TO, thank you for the follow. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Greatly appreciated.
I'm going to be deciphering that.
Yeah, now I feel like we have to do a deep dive on that one fucking comment.
Well.
Dave says, as head mod, I am coining the term of team mod as Swords of Sanghelios.
Oh.
Shit. Okay. I actually like that a lot.
But
Fuck.
It's a hammer. I want
No, this is a sword. Mods have swords.
They do have swords.
Yeah.
But they give out band hammers.
Ooh, shit. And then Silas says, chat was a lot more fun before the mods got here. Yeah, that's right. Fuck you, Dave.
Oh,
man, that sounds so cool, though. Shit.
Yeah, we'll
I'm agreeing with Dave on this.
We might have to roll with it. It does sound really cool.
Yeah, okay. All right. That's fine. Mods are now considered the Swords of Sanghelios. And since we only have one mod, it is Dave. God. Therefore, making this whole thing fucking come full circle. Hey, Maddie, I have a question for you. Also, and I said this before and I'll say it again, Blue Team, go check out their fucking tournament today. Please. But Maddie, you got your merch in today. Not from us, but from for the Halo Infinite stuff. That fucking that sweatshirt. What does it feel like?
Did he get the camo Infinite one?
Yeah. There's only one sweater or sweatshirt, I mean.
It's not cotton.
That's what I thought. Like,
okay.
Doesn't it have like a
it's almost like
a spandexy type
that's
feel
what it
to
looked
it?
Like.
Yeah. It's what it looked like. Looks fucking rad.
I'm excited.
Me too.
Apparently mine will be here around Tuesday.
Yeah, I think mine is around the same. Also, shot with the woo, that's for subs only, motherfucker. Don't get ahead of yourself. Maddie says it's 100% polyester. Ooh, which means that shit ain't shrinking. I'll appreciate that. Kind of like Under Armour material, but thicker.
Thicker?
Thick.
It's going to be thick.
Oh, it's going to be so thick.
Oh, gosh. All right.
Shall we move on with the, what do we got for the Tournament League recaps of the week?
Tournament League recaps. Going on a tangent here.
Getting way too ahead of ourselves, you know?
Yeah. So, NAHL Season 1 matchups. I always want to say NHL because I'm used to, hockey. But, yeah, NAHL.
No. Nolans.
I thought narwhals for some reason.
Oh, my God. The fucking narwhal song. Oh, yes.
All right. Division 1 Week 5 matches. Here we go. In Amberclad against Flawless Cowboy. In Amberclad won 3-2. Faux Hammer versus Charlie Foxtrot 3-0 to Faux Hammer. The Flood versus the Maw. Flood wins 3-2. Last week we talked about how a lot of the Division 1 matchups were hot 3-0s. A little bit closer matches this week. Proved us wrong.
Yep, but they're about to prove us wrong again, this time for Division 2.
Moving into Division 2 where all the close matchups happened before. Faux Hammer won 3-0 against Charlie Foxtrot. The Flood lost 3-0 to the Maw. In Amberclad versus Flawless Cowboy. Flawless Cowboy won that one 3-1. And then Hang 'em High versus the Banish. The Banish was up 3-0. So, yeah, no 3-2s this week.
Silo says, I can give you call-outs in every competitive map, but for lore, you have to study like 4 languages to understand.
Bro, do you even campaign?
Jesus Christ.
Oh, I love it.
We're a competitive podcast, and Dave's our one mod, our Swords of Sanghelios, is going to drop lore bombs on chat. Jesus.
Come on, Dave. Come on.
Yeah, come on, Dave. Get with the fucking scene, bro. Do you even campaign, considering that's all we played yesterday?
Oh, no, not on that. He's gonna go on the Guilty Sparks Alive.
And there are 10
again.
rings? I thought there were 12. Didn't we agree that there are 12 now?
We never agreed. Let's move on with the tournaments, people. GT, Halo, Schoolyard, Quarantine, Quattro, Halo 5, 4v4. 7th through 8th, Toothless, Venomous, Grumpier Old Men, which was I'm a Tooth, Just Venom, Roy Rogers, and Fapa Masu. And then Diamonds Are Undeniable, Floppy or Floppy, we still don't know. Samaritan, That Guy Bobsky, and Unkempt Buffalo. 5th through 6th, Snaking with CHC, Mikhail Reborn 201, Tony Montana, Defiance, and Rippin'. And then Cosbith Fishies?
Go ahead. It's a chat comment. Go ahead.
King Slabbeth, Costa Clan, LaFishy, and YZBO 10. What's the chat comment?
Dave said Cortana did nothing wrong. Leave Cortana alone. Sounds like, nah, bro, campaign sucks. Come on, didn't you see the reaction to the Infinite reveal? And he says, yes, that is bait. Obviously. We're going to talk about that later on. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
4th place, Channel 5 is washed. Sorting Crane, Proximity versus Marky and Turtles. 3rd place, a Furonical Haze, Simply Fear Me, Neuronical, Norvernsel. Sure, and Zobber. 2nd place went to Lowlanders Bop, Savior, Fable, Amish 30, and Decane Kilda 2. And in 1st place, we have Potential Dinos. It is Ab the Boss, Overdrawn, Madam Carnage, and Generic. Moving on, we have the Midnight Halo 5, 2v2 Midnight Sniper Reno. 7th through 8th, Strafed Repel, which was Strafe Out and Kills. And then Merciless, which was Mio. So sorry, I'm going to say this wrong.
It's okay. Go ahead.
Mio Isugri and Omega Snipes. 5th through 6th, we had Diddle Bros, which was Sucks and Mop 2 Clutch. And then a squad of Squid, Stress, and the Gold Star BR. 4th place went to Gang, which was Kimbo and Infest. 3rd was Veggies, Super CC Evades, and Mr. Soul Snipe. 2nd went to Found, Falcated, and Bound. And 1st went to Paisanos, which was Gunplexion and Suppressed. I'm surprised Falcated and Bound coming in second off their game. What happened?
Get fucked. That's what happened.
Oh.
It's okay. They're way better than I am. So I get to say some of that. It's called toxicity, you know?
Sure.
Hey, Bound, you fucking suck, you trash can, getting second place. Pfft. I wonder how many people competed in that tournament.
Well, our the one team, what was it? Bobby's, the name that we really liked. Anyway,
I forgot.
Yeah, I forgot it too.
The joke I was going to make is that I wonder how many teams competed in that tournament, because if I competed, I would be the last in last place on that. That's why I was giving shit to Falcade and Bound.
Gotcha. Yeah. All right, moving on. Calgary Halo 3 2v2, 7th through 8th. GT Halo staff, Voodoo Man and Drek. And then Crank 90s was Juicy Juice and Nasty Mind. 5th through 6th, Trash Can Express was M Shootout 14 and QJM. And then Grumble to Breddy, Ashley and Miyataka. 4th place went to Calgary Halo Will Never Die. It's Dordo 3 and Killer Jojo. 3rd place went to Hectic Buddies, Just Mackin' and Wake Up Chief. 2nd to Sheeters, Van Helsing and Champion AM. And 1st place went to We the Best, Combonified and Obnoxious. Are you going to make
DJ Khaled?
Yep, there it is. I knew it was coming.
We the best. Also, I don't know if like Sheeters was a play on Shitters.
Right.
Because that's really fucking funny.
Pretty good.
I like that a lot. We're the Sheeters. It's good shit. I like that. Good sheet. Silo says, Dordo and JoJo are super good at the game. Best talent you haven't heard of.
Since you put a pun in there,
Oh no.
What are the only jokes you can tell during quarantine? Or during COVID, if you wish.
I don't know, Will. What?
Inside jokes. All right, let's move on to the Calgary Halo H5 2v2. In 7th through 8th, we had Mr. Wabbit. I the Druggernaut and Mildros. Josh is in pain over there.
Fucking kill me.
Barbie and Friends was Barbie Boy and Fear the Beard. 5th through 6th, we had Pew Pew, which was
Pew Pew.
Silos.
Yeah!
And
Silos!
Frosty. Shot just a deep sigh. His teammate, if you didn't hear it over Josh screaming, it looks like Al Frosty. And then Team 0, Simply Fear Me and Devil Dog. 4th went to Lost Our Thumbs, Chilled You and The Smallest. 3rd place was Randoms, Wolfman 254 and Jal Joseph. 2nd, X Games Mode, Requiem and Just Venom. And 1st went to Exodus and Proximity.
Yeah.
There's a lot of tournaments. Holy crap.
There are.
And we're going to keep rolling. Tommy Coast, Halo 3, PC, TS Draft Tournament.
Silas says, don't worry, I don't know how to pronounce it either. And the shot says, good sheet, Silos. Fuck yeah, keep the sheets going.
All right. Back to the Tommy Coast. 7th through 8th, we had Lil Sandal, Corrects. 5th, 6th, we had Fatal Ferocity and Clutchy. 4th was Sandal. 3rd was What the Fate. 2nd, Montoya. And 1st, Guns Reloaded.
But for the record, those are teams, not just players. Yes.
Gotcha.
Yep.
All right, next up, Divine Mind International Halo 5 FFA. In 8th, we had the Druggernaut. 7th, Loco HCS. 6th, Anthony. 5th, Juan 117. 4th was the Luffy 6624. 3rd, Gold Star BR, taking home $100. 2nd, Tapping Buttons, taking home $150. And 1st went to Suppress, taking home $250. Last but not least, we have the SWAT Nation Challenger Series SWAT Noon H5 2v2. These names.
A+ score for that one.
Sure. 7th through 8th, we had Shots Down Range. It was Ceaseless Ranger and It's the Last Shot. And then 29 Esports, Fireboy and Sticka. In 5th through 6th, we had Noobs, which was Apollo 9 and Scariotic. And then Dripping Luck, which was Lucky Tegan and Drip Drip Double. In 4th, we had ELG. Kakashi and Llama Lotion. Third was Madeline Klein, Young Guns, and Dallas Snipes. Second one was Wee Diddle, Sucks, and Mop 2 Clutch. And first went to GB Kids, Leash and Bones. All right. That's what we got for the tournament. And recaps of the week.
Thank you, Will. And then Dave said it's no Bed Bath and Beyonce.
I don't think anything will top
Ever
that so far.
encapsulate that. Yeah. I don't know. I want that back. I want Bed Bath and Beyonce.
Bring it back for your team.
Oh yeah, I'll just straight up
No.
suggest that.
We're gonna be Bed Bath and Beyonce.
They'll be like,
I don't
hey,
know.
does anybody have a team name for what we should do? Nobody says anything. Someone way better than me actually provides a valid response. Be like, guys, I got this.
It's gotta be Bed Bath and Beyonce.
What about Bed Bath Beyonce? Like, what the fuck are you talking
They'll
about?
be like, no.
Be like, I'm bringing it back. Okay. Fuck. Or if we really want something funny, we could just let Martin think of the team names, because I think he thought of the ones for the schoolyard quarantine.
Yes.
Either way,
All right. Shall we move on?
let's do it. Regular news. MCC development of lighting updates. This is by Postums over at HaloWaypoint.com. Game update. Team is working on an update that will address a few issues discovered after the release of Halo 3 on PC and the MCC update for Xbox One. And guess what, Silas? It ain't fucking Halo 1 shot registration. Ha ha! We do not have exact timing on when it will be quite ready, but our target is within the next week or two. This will fix issues related to challenge progress displaying as being reset, and some other issues surfaced by additional investigations. Once it's ready to go, full patch notes will be available with all the details. Halo 3 ODST flighting. It's been worked on. August is when they're thinking it'll be ready for public. Which makes me believe that if everything goes according to plan, car just drove by. Very loud one.
Yeah.
I'm going to say mid to late August for ODST's release. And then I'm going to say, this might be too far-fetched, but I'm going to say mid to late September for Halo 4's release.
You think it's going to be like a H3
month,
type of thing? Where
I think it's going to be a month release. A month per. So I'm thinking. Because ODST didn't have any multiplayer. Just had campaign and firefight.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking. I don't know. We'll see. Let's wait and see.
Yeah.
Halo 3 celebration events. Today through Monday, Triple XP is live in MCC on PC and Xbox One. As well, we still have a few time challenges that folks can participate in to earn some pretty cool rewards. All times listed below are for Pacific time, which is UTC 7-7. So, does anyone actually pay attention to that? When you see UTC-7, do you care about that?
Not really.
No. Okay. Players can earn the Acrophobia skull by completing the timed Acrophobia challenge between now and July 29th at 10 a.m. Earn the exclusive Alliance nameplate by completing the timed Three's Company 2 challenge between now and July 29th, 10 a.m. Triple XP weekend starting now runs until July 27th, 10 a.m. So, Silas gave me was that Bible Thump? Yeah. Unfortunate for Halo 1. I'm sorry, man. Dave says, it's not crossplay either. Don't worry at Silas. So next week, Silas says, Halo 4 was the best functioning MCC game, so it wouldn't surprise me if that was one of the easier ports. Dave says, have they mentioned if Firefight is coming the same time as ODST or separate? I imagine the same. I imagine that it's going to be a full thing coming together. Why they'd hold that separate, I would imagine it's coming at the same time. I think that might be why they announced that ODST is releasing separate, like is coming later on in the summer, because they want to put the campaign and Firefight together. That'd be my assumption. but Forge and Theater was later? Yeah. Because those weren't specifically tied to an individual release. Those were across the board. I would imagine that Firefight and Campaign for ODST releases at the same time. If they release that separate, I'm just going to be straight up. That'd be fucking stupid. Next news story. The Halo community really does some good. This is by Halo on Twitter. Heroes fight for what's right. Over the past month, the Halo community's combined efforts raised more than $600,000 for the NAACP. Thank you for making the world a better place, Spartans. That's awesome. That was really fucking cool. All right, let's do this shit. Are you ready, Will?
Oh, gosh. We're doing this in the news.
So, we're doing, instead of doing the topic before the news, I put the topic after because the last news story is all the Halo Infinite stuff we got, and then we can go right to the topic, which is our gameplay impressions.
Sure.
Cool? So, I just switched up this week. That's it.
You know, the funny thing is the order does go recaps, news, then topic. That's the way we used to have it. And when we started doing the live show, you just flipped it.
Well, shit.
To flip it.
I guess we could just flip it back.
It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter.
Shit. All right. Here we go. So Halo Infinite gameplay has been revealed.
Yes.
Campaign gameplay. Not multiplayer. Fucking told you guys. You didn't fucking listen. Oh, man, this game's gonna be fucking dead if it doesn't show us multiplayer. Oh, I don't want sprint. Oh, fuck. All right, people. Calm down. All right?
Going hard.
Same could be said to me about calming down. So, Halo Infinite gameplay has been revealed. So we have a bunch of things listed here. You can look in the show notes for all of it. I'm just going to run through it. So instead of reading through every article that's come out, I went through and gathered like the specific bullet points for things that we may not have known about before, like during the gameplay demo as it was being shown live to everybody around the world.
Yeah.
So here's what we have. Official videos include Halo Infinite Become Step Inside trailer. There's the Halo Infinite campaign gameplay premiere, which is an 8-minute demo. And then there's the Halo Infinite campaign gameplay trailer, which is like a little over a minute. So all those are there. Those are official. Okay. Then we have official information coming from the 343 team.
Mm-hmm.
This is a press kit. So screenshots, concept art, wallpapers, stuff like that. That's there. The Steam page. So it is officially coming to Steam. You can wishlist it now. There's Halo Infinite clothing. So there are 2 t-shirts, a hat, and a hoodie. Those are available right now. And then they have the Campaign Evolved, which is an article that they released on HaloWaypoint.com, which goes a little bit deeper into what the demo was about. Specific articles that came out. Now, this isn't all of them, but these are ones that we gathered information from. So we have Halo Infinite 2 won't be happening, says 343 Industries. This is by Ryan McCaffrey of IGN. We have Halo Infinite First Look and What We Know So Far by Noob Combo. Thank you, Maddie, for doing this. We have Halo Infinite's open world has upgrades to discover, places to explore, new weapons to find. This is by Miranda Sanchez of IGN. We have the Halo Infinite demo was a work-in-progress build, but running on a PC as powerful as Series X. This is by Jordan Alleman of IGN. We have crossplay information by Patman Gaming and co-op information by Jerry Hook. And then for videos, again, this is not all of them, we have Halo Infinite interview with 343 Industries by Green Skull, breaking down all 3 Halo Infinite campaign reveal trailers, tons of hidden details by Hidden Xperia, my interview with 343 about Halo Infinite's campaign, plus Osiris multiplayer flighting and lots more. This is by Hidden Xperia. And finally, the Halo Infinite campaign reveal breakdown by Halo Canon. Check out all those videos. There's tons more out there. Those are what we included. All right. So, our topic of this week is... Also, that's it for the regular news.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, Will. Topic of this week, Halo Infinite impressions. Duh. That would be obvious what we're going to talk about. Again, if you want our full... Now, obviously, we're going to talk about these other things that we did not necessarily know about before, but if you want to hear our thoughts about the gameplay itself as it was shown, check out our YouTube channel. We did a full... watch along and reactions to the entire Xbox game showcase. Halo Infinite's in there, and then after the showcase is over, we did a deep dive into the trailers that were revealed, so on and so forth. So go watch that if you're interested. Okay. Here's a bullet point list of what we know. This is on top of what we already talked about after the reactions video. Okay? So, from the Halo Waypoint article, The campaign demo takes place several hours into the story of Halo Infinite. Okay?
Interesting.
I think they said 7. Takes place roughly 7 hours into the Halo Infinite's campaign. Okay? Now, I'm going to say this.
Okay.
Apparently, during a video from Alana Pierce, she was able to get information out of them that said that gameplay demo took place roughly halfway through the campaign. Hidden Xperia's video with his interview from 343 and everybody he talked to, they weren't able to get any information out of them as to lengthwise besides like hours.
Sure.
Okay? So basically, not to like, I'm just going to say, take that information with a grain of salt. The information that is, it takes place halfway through the campaign. Because that's not absolutely confirmed.
I think they have to be, if they are truly going for that open world, they can't really say this takes place halfway through the campaign, because what if you spend more time
Correct.
doing something
Correct.
else or exploring?
Speaking of which, let's talk about some of this open world stuff. Again, from the same article. From the beginning, our vision for Halo Infinite's spiritual reboot was to create a story and experience that's inviting to new players and welcomes them to fall in love with the Halo the same way many of us did years ago, without any prior knowledge required. Meanwhile, longtime fans will also pick up with the continuation of the events of Halo 5 Guardians and be rewarded with new mysteries to unravel. This carefully crafted narrative will be a great way for new players and fans alike to experience the Master Chief's story. So they've said that you do not have to read the other books, look at the expanded lore. You shouldn't have to do that to fully get engrossed into Halo Infinite's story. Okay?
Something they've been missing for a long time.
Exactly. With Halo Infinite, we're now able to give players more freedom than ever before to explore a sprawling Halo ring. This demo shows off just a small section of the open and expansive world we've crafted to deliver an epic Master Chief experience. The scale of the environment accessible to players is several times larger than that of the last 2 Halo games combined, with opportunities to discover hidden rewards and assault banished fortifications in brand new ways. So, with that being said, it sounds like it is confirmed to be an open world. Okay? The drop wall is a fast deploying cover that can be used to fend off enemy fire or even deflect a grenade, as we saw in the demo. The grapple shot, which is what they call it, they call the grappling hook the grapple shot, opens up new traversal options while also providing new ways to engage enemies. Get up close and personal by grappling into an enemy for a satisfying melee, pull a fusion coil to yourself and throw it at your target, or grapple to a ledge to rain fire on enemies below. This new equipment, along with various new weapons, open up more freedom and flexibility for players to showcase their own playstyles. And yes, these new additions to the sandbox will also carry over to multiplayer. However, they'll function a bit differently as equipment items that can be picked up on the map. So there you go. The equipment, including the grappling hook or grapple shot, will be pickups on Halo Infinite multiplayer maps. There's that. Smart Delivery will pull the optimal version of your device, and it'll be running campaign at 60 FPS with up to 4K resolution. We're also designing Halo Infinite to grow and evolve over time so we can continue to deliver experience to our players well beyond launch. So, I asked about this during the gameplay demo, but it sounds like it is confirmed that at least on the Series X, the game will run campaign at 4K 60. That's what that sounds like. Because they said across the board, right, it'll be 60 FPS with up to 4K resolution. Right. Sounds to me like Series X will be that pinnacle 60 FPS 4K. Halo Infinite will be available on Windows 10, Xbox Game Pass for PC, and Steam, in addition to the Xbox Series X and Xbox One family of consoles. With Halo Infinite, we are also committed to building the game in partnership with our community, but given the unprecedented challenges of this year, we are not quite where we expect it to be in terms of broader public flighting. So that's from the Halo Waypoint article. From Patman Gaming on Twitter. He said his caption to this photo was taken from the Xbox store, or like from the Windows store for Halo Infinite's page. Crossplay confirmed. In that screenshot from the Windows store, this is what it says, and I quote, "Cross-generation gaming. Halo Infinite provides an amazing experience across the Xbox One and newer family of consoles, as well as PC, with stunning graphics and world-class cross-platform play." So there you go. Based off that, it sounds as though Halo Infinite will have crossplay. There's that. And then, to alleviate some concerns about split screen, this is another tweet. This is from a developer 343. And he states, "Hey everyone, I saw some reports of campaigns supporting 4-player split screen for campaigning." Wait. Yeah. What the Jesus Christ. I saw some reports of campaigns supporting 4-player split screen. And I just wanted to correct. Halo Infinite will be supporting 2-player split screen and 4-player online co-op for campaign. Sorry for the confusion. So there you go. 2-player split screen, 4-player online co-op for campaign. We don't know about multiplayer. That's just campaign. From one of the IGN articles, quote, "I would think about it more like kind of delivering on that promise we've had from the past," end quote. Lee said, quote, "There's a lot of open gameplay in those previous games, but they're always in these linear levels. This time, players will have the freedom to explore the ring. But we are telling a story with a beginning, middle, and end that we want to carry the player through as you go," end quote. Quote, "What you saw in the demo that we showed, you have this map. There's this huge open section of the ring. As you get to that point in the game, this is several hours into the campaign, then you have the ability to traverse that whole area and explore where you want to go on the ring. That's what we mean by open and explore the different places that you can go to. There's definitely a sense of freedom that you haven't had before in Halo. You will get to choose your path there. But we do also want to tell that story. So while you're doing that, we want to keep the story moving forward versus like a non-linear story or something like that," end quote, Lee said. Quote, "You may or may not be able to achieve all the goals you have at the very beginning of the game in all of our spaces, but you can always go back and explore and find more stuff to do. There's nothing stopping you from doing that," end quote. Quote, "We do have a light upgrade system for Chief as he explores the ring. He'll be able to upgrade equipment items," end quote, Chris said. "Can you pet the animals? The only interaction you can have with wildlife on the ring is them getting caught in the crossfire. You cannot pet any animals in Halo Infinite." Weapon tip. Quote, banished bladed weapons do have a slight boost in melee lethality. They take the same number of hits as other weapons to kill a full shielded Spartan, but can one-shot a Spartan that has 50% or less shields," end quote.
With a melee.
So for those who don't remember or don't know, there are Warzone weapons in Halo 5 that have a bayonet at the end. They, I believe, kill in one hit.
Yeah.
So this isn't that. This is a little bit dumbed down version of that, but bladed weapons do more damage for melee. Chris confirmed Halo Infinite supports, quote, time of day, end quote, or a day-night cycle, which he said was added along with the wildlife to, quote, capture that immersion for players that you're on this Forerunner ring, end quote. Here's some weapon information, Will.
Ooh.
Ravager. A banished 3-round burst energy weapon that runs on plasma fuel. The fuel level is, as always, represented by a percentage. There's a blade on the end of it that slightly increases melee damage. The Mangler. A banished pistol with giant kinetic projectiles that fires more slowly than the UNSC pistol but deals more damage. The CQ S48 Bulldog. A new UNSC riot shotgun that replaces the classic shotgun.
So we're going to the two-hand
This one is upgraded with a drum magazine and 12 gauge over the classic shotgun's 8 gauge. It replaces.
That's the new shotgun.
That is the shotgun now. The VK-78 Commando. This UNSC rifle can go full auto and is good for mid-long range. And the Pulse Carbine, a familiar but not quite identical version of the classic Covenant carbine weapon. There you go.
I'm a little sad about the shotgun, not going to lie.
So it was either Hidden Xperius or it was Halo Cannon's video. They said, one of them said that he hopes that it was like a miscommunication, that it's not going to be an outright replacement. So who knows? But according to this article, of which they interviewed them and asked them about it, supposedly it is a full replacement for the classic shotgun. Also, I believe it was Hidden Xperia that said, I hope that it was one of the two, but one of them said, I hope that the original Magnum makes a return, that this isn't the new Magnum that takes over. And I'm like, it takes over. Yeah. That's definitely the new Magnum. There's not going to be any other ones. I doubt it. Okay. From another IGN article, quote, Halo Infinite is the start of our platform for the future, end quote, Lee said. Quote, we want Infinite to grow over time versus going to those numbered titles and having all that segmentation that we had before. It's really about creating Halo Infinite as the start of the next 10 years of Halo, and then building that as we go with our fans in a community, end quote. If there was ever a line that sounded like Destiny, that line sounds like Destiny, because that's literally what Bungie said Destiny is a 10-year plan.
Yeah.
But we'll see. So there you go. You have it confirmed that there will not be a numbered sequel after this. Sounds like they're just going to be continually adding on to this game. From another IGN article. To that end, it is both the conclusion to what has to date been known as the Forerunner Jesus Christ. To that end, it is both the conclusion to what has to date been known as the Forerunner saga, and it also sets a course for new stories. Quote, it is the conclusion of events that have been set up in the past, but it is very forward-looking as well, end quote, Crocker said. Quote, we want places to go and we want new mysteries, end quote. Lee added, quote, it's setting the foundation for future storytelling as well as tying some of those threads from the past. You don't need to go through the whole franchise to learn and understand the fiction coming in, but if you do have that knowledge, we want to reward that. You'll see these extended universe elements and nostalgic moments. There have been a lot of goosebumps in the studio as we have finished different scenes and things that are in the game, end quote. As to whether or not we should expect a chattier Master Chief a la Halo 4, or a more strong and silent type performance from veteran Spartan 117 voice actor Steve Downs, a la Bungie's original trilogy, Crocker said, quote, I think it's probably somewhere in between. We're definitely leaning more towards the strong silent type, but there's quite a strong emotional core that involves him being a lot more vocal, end quote. The end of the demo showed a flashback sequence during which the UNSC Infinity Supercarrier, a centerpiece of the previous two Halo games, blips off of radar. So was it destroyed? Quote, the simple answer to that question is that it is one of the things Chief is going to discover during the game, end quote. Crocker explained, quote, what you saw in the montage at the end was us setting the stage for the journey the Chief and the pilot have been going through, end quote.
So I'm curious, like, they said that getting to the ring is partway through the game. So is the first section of it going to be very classic Halo-esque, linear, do this, go here, do that?
So the pilot finds him. Right? Either that's how the game opens, or there's going to be like a scene before that leading up to that moment, right? But obviously the pilot finds him. He's in the air when the latch opens, right? And he says, no, we need to fight, right? So he steps over the edge. The door opens. All the stuff flies out. So they're clearly in the air.
Yeah.
something has to happen at that point before they eventually get into a Pelican and get onto the ring somehow. So wherever the fuck they are, is they see the ring. They see the ring out in the distance with Chief floating there, right? So something has to happen there leading up to the point where they're in the Pelican and crashing onto the ring at that segment.
Sure.
So, the pilot, do we know his name? Glad you asked. So before we say that, from one of the videos, this is probably from Green Skull's video, I believe, the grapple hook. You pull objects towards you, and you pull towards enemies. So it's been said, according to him from his interview with 343, and within all these interviews, you do not hear 343 individuals speak. This is just the community person giving their interpretation of what was said.
Sure.
So according to Green Skull in his video, with the grapple hook, you pull objects towards you. That includes weapons. And then one of the questions in Discord was, I wonder if grenades could do the same thing. And obviously, like if it was a cooked grenade, that'd be bad. But I'm wondering, and I added this, because you see plasma and frag grenades sitting on the map all the time.
Oh, yeah.
What if you could pull those towards you? And they just get added to your inventory.
Sure.
But weapons will work. You saw it work with the fusion coil, right? And then you pull towards enemies.
Which, honestly, if you're running Legendary, I don't see that being helpful.
No. What's up, Jordan? All right. And then, from the Head Nexperia video, the pilot's name will be revealed throughout the game. We do not know the pilot's name at this point in time.
Brohammer so far.
Currently Brohammer.
As dubbed by the community.
Yes. The pilot is meant to be the polar opposite of Chief and is just a normal guy who is placed in a terrible situation. So basically, you know how... So Chief is the strong silent type.
Yeah.
The pilot is... Because people heard their cries...
The pilot's going to be the emotional.
Yes. The pilot is that. To Chief's strong silent type. The gameplay build is not confirmed to be from January. Flighting is still planned, but further details are not available at this time. They had a very big, robust idea for what their flighting was going to be at the very early stages. But due to COVID, due to working from home, that completely destroyed those plans. They do have plans to flight before the game's release. Obviously, they're going to be flighting after the game's release, but they do have plans to flight before. We don't have details as to when. Not at this time. Dave says, what's the interaction with vehicles, though? Is that an easy jacking ability? Don't know.
We'll have to wait and see.
Nothing's been said in terms of that yet. Nothing that I found. All right, so let's go through the couple Discord impressions that we have. So 5 states, honestly looks like Halo 4 and Halo 5 fucked and had a baby. I'm excited for it. The gunplay and movement system looks great. The graphics and 60 FPS max are definitely rough, though. Not what I was looking for in the flagship game for the upcoming console. There's some aspects like the bubble shield, shocknade, and bloom that I'm hoping will end up being campaign only. Overall looks good, but none of it really matters until we get our hands on it and see how the multiplayer really works. And then also, I did not include this because we talked about it in our reactions video, but it is confirmed that the battle rifle is back. It looks like Halo 2's battle rifle, but this time with a much larger scope. The energy sword is back. And a brand new grenade type. It looked like a shock grenade. Where lightning shot out of it and stunned enemies as well. So that was confirmed too. That is in the campaign trailer, the minute-long one. It's there. You can check that out. Rage More Nerd states, between the grapple hook, the drop shield implying equipment to all the new weapons. Between the grapple hook, the drop shield implying equipment to all the new weapons, the reintroduction of the Brute Arsenal, the size of the world itself, this sandbox is looking to be massive. The way they're talking, though, it seems like there could be a big difference between matchmaking gameplay and campaign gameplay. There's a balance to be found here. Pressure is on the pro team to figure it out. As long as 343 provides the tools to let everybody play around with the game, something truly special is waiting to be found. Oh, and because I'm a griff baller, Brutes mean hammer confirmed, sword was confirmed, we just need a ball or bomb that we're throwing around fusion coils, so I trust a ball exists in the game somewhere.
There you go.
Perfect. What's up, Mark? Was looking at the Halo 3 battle rifle scope, and it's pretty big as well. There you go. And it does sound like they were trying to take, and this was said in one of the interviews, it's like they're trying to take aspects from every game that worked and fucking mush them all together. So we'll see. So Will, I'll just ask you, like I said to chat and listeners at home, you guys want to hear our full reactions to the gameplay and everything we knew up to that point, please watch that video on the YouTube channel. It's all there. We didn't want to hash it out a lot here because otherwise the show would be like 3 or 4 hours long. So Will, with the new information that we have now, is there anything else you would like to add to your impressions?
Oh man. I'm seriously excited for the game.
Same.
I am going to miss my thrusters if they're not there.
Also, I will say this before you continue. If you have any questions or if chat has any questions that I didn't mention, I can try to recall to other things that I may or may not have found.
Yeah.
So I may not have included everything. I was trying to go through everything this morning and I probably missed some stuff, but go ahead.
If the thrusters aren't there, I felt they made multiplayer very dynamic. Someone could be in a spot, but they could be stabilized or, boosting out one way or another. It made more dynamic plays in matchmaking. Now, we don't know what matchmaking looks like. What if there are thrusters in matchmaking and not
Correct.
in campaign?
Yep.
It'd be weird, but you never know. My biggest concern with the whole thing was the graphics, not going to lie. There was a video that Maddie put in the Pro Talk Discord on the lighting systems they're using and why it caused things to look the way they looked in the trailer. We also know that the gameplay we were shown is several hours into the game. They might not have been polished that far up, if that makes sense. So I don't know. I don't know. I'm excited, but I'm also nervous for the whole thing. I'm just really excited for the matchmaking presentation, so to say. What about you, Josh?
I'm very excited, obviously. I'm the most biased motherfucker there is, so I'm going to play it. I'll enjoy it. In terms of the visuals, we know that the campaign trailer, the over minute long one that released shortly after the demo that took place, we know that looks better than the gameplay demo.
Well, that again, the thing that Maddie put on, it could have been because of the lighting. The guns we saw in the minute trailer were under direct light, where the ones we saw in the demo, so they're using real-time
Ray
lighting.
tracing. Yep.
Like not just ray tracing, but real-time lighting. So like when the sun is here, the trees and like the banished structure all caused a shadow to be all over that whole gameplay area.
Yeah.
And a lot of the textures on the enemies, the guns, are heavily dependent on showing the detail in the lighting. That's why we saw a lot of clay or Play-Doh looking textures.
Sure. Other than that, something else that I was watching. So we know Slide's back.
Yep.
Something that I think I saw, you can shoot during your slide.
Oh.
Because what he did, and I can bring up the video, but when he's on the ramp and the brutes come down from the drop pods, I'm pretty sure he sprints, slides, and then mid-slide to the end, he shot 3 or 4 shots from that DMR-looking gun. Not 100% sure, but that's what it looked like to me. And I watched that thing multiple times. It looked as though he was able to shoot during the slide.
Interesting. Okay.
Not at the beginning, because at the beginning you're going through the animation of getting down on the ground.
Yep.
But he had his gun up as he was sliding. That's what it looked like. Another hot contention. So Sprint's back, right?
Yeah.
It was expected. And as Dave pointed out when we watched the gameplay last week, is that it looks like it is slower. So don't really know how that's going to play out, but there's that. Another thing that that exists, but I don't think it exists in the full-on sense as it did in 5. Grenade hit markers. Grenade hit markers exist in Infinite. They were in the demo. They only appeared in 2 circumstances. When an enemy was stuck with one, and when an enemy died by one. That's it.
Gotcha.
The hit marker, I believe, did not appear when an enemy was hit by a frag that exploded next to somebody. So that's that. But I did see 2 hit markers appear. One when the brute was stuck by the plasma grenade at the beginning, like after the drop pod came down. Saw a hit marker there. Saw a hit marker when Chief grappled to the other one and put a spike grenade on him.
Mm-hmm.
There was a hit marker there. And then there was one other one that I'm remembering where Chief threw a plasma, stuck somebody, that person died, the red X appeared. Because we already knew that death hit markers were there.
Right.
We've seen them multiple times throughout the demo. So there's that. But yeah, I do not believe that grenade hit markers are there in the traditional sense from Halo 5. Where if you throw a frag and it goes off and it hits somebody close, that a hit marker will go off. I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think that's in there. I don't think I saw that. So I hope that people aren't super, like, yeah, that's it. I don't think that they're there like Halo 5's. I just don't.
Sure.
We know Clamber's there. We saw it. I didn't think I saw it at first, but then went back and we watched it and it was there. Clamber is there.
It says vault, right?
Yep.
Which though, that might be something vault could mean something you can like reach. Maybe it was not something you can jump and grab.
True. We have to wait and see.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to think what else. We did not see any ground pound, so I highly doubt ground pound is in the game.
I think they learned.
I am a firm believer that if there was something a main mechanic that was in this game, they would have to show it off in this demo.
Yeah.
So if something was not shown off, I don't think it's going to be in the game at all. So stabilize,
yeah.
I don't think it's going to be in the game at all. They would have showed it. Ground pound, they would have showed it. Trying to remember if there's anything else that were in other ones. But yeah, chat, if you guys think of anything. Oh yeah, ADSing.
Oh, that was
gone. There was typical zoom. So when he used the DMR type gun, there was a zoom.
Yeah.
But that was not ADS. So again, believe they would have showed that if it was in the game. So I don't think ADS is in there anymore. And there was a hot debate over that in Halo 5. People thought that didn't need to be there. So that I believe is not going to be in the main game. But yeah, if there's anything else, please let me know, chat. And we'll go from there. Also, Will, introducing Halo Catalog, an online archive of collectibles and merchandise from Microsoft's best-selling Halo franchise, built for Halo fans and collectors.
Okay.
Pretty fucking cool. It was literally just announced an hour ago. I thought that was pretty neat. Decimus states, little yellow crosshair shows up on objects that you can grapple. Okay. Was that announced? If that's real, that's fucking okay. So that's objects.
I wonder how that works. Like, is it the same for environment? I guess that's something.
I would imagine not. Because you could grapple basically on anything in the environment. We saw him grapple the underneath of a fucking bridge.
Yeah.
So, oh, you can see it in the demo, he says. Well, thank you,
we'll
Decimus.
take a look.
Yeah. Shot says, my friend noticed that when a player pulled up the map, there was a collectible section in the menus. Yes. So we imagine that so we already know there's a database tab. So there's probably there might be audio logs you could find. Terminals, people have said maybe you could find. I imagine maybe special weapons, kind of like Halo 5 did. Who knows, right? We don't know. That's speculation. But obviously there will be collectibles of some sort within the game. Whether they're skulls, terminals, audio codecs, whatever, who knows. But there will be things in the game. Silas says there are little yellow dots that sometimes appeared. The guess is that it means you can use your grapple on them. Okay, so going based off of what Decimus said. Dave says it might be for the range of the grapple shot. Could be as well. Who knows? I have yet to see anybody say anything about that, though. So Decimus, thank you for bringing that up. That's awesome. In terms... Sorry, getting off topic, obviously. No, I'm genuinely excited. I think that the sounds are awesome. Yeah. The music was really good during that demo. I think that the grapple hook is just going to bring a whole bunch of more variation to the gameplay, which is awesome. As we mentioned, like the drop shield and whatnot, that shit's going to be broken in multiplayer.
Yeah.
And just based off what it looks like. Man, what else? There was so much. I'm glad the BR's back. I thought that was cool. New grenade types are always fun. Because I think Halo 3 is the one that introduced the incendiary grenade. And those are just fucking cool. So yeah, new grenade types are cool. New weapons look cool. Something you mentioned that I agree with is that the UNSC weapons look generic. Not necessarily that they have a place. They don't look like they belong in a Halo game.
Right.
But yeah, who knows?
They don't have that, they just don't have the Halo feel.
No.
I don't know. There's always this. They had their own style, and it just doesn't seem to be there. They look like just normal weapons, military weapons.
Right. Dave says, when do we get those new monster cans? That's a great question. I looked at 4 different gas stations. Will took a look at a few. We're not able to find them. I imagine they'll be around us soon. Apparently, the one that was found that Halo Collect, or whoever tweeted it out, that one was found in a California store. So I imagine that they're going to be around the country soon. And then Dave says that music was great. Decimus, the sound was excellent in my opinion. Dave, guns didn't sound like throw up. Decimus, great compositions. Shot audio was beautiful. Yes, I thought it sounded great. I'm genuinely excited for that. I'm happy that it's open, but I'm also happy that they've come out and they've clarified multiple times that no, this was one of your concerns. We have a story to tell.
Mm-hmm.
And we're continually pushing that narrative. This is where we want you to be. This is what we want you to be doing, where you should be going to continue the story. We're going to keep pushing you in that direction. You can explore.
Yeah.
And know you can always come back if you miss something, but we have our story to tell. That's what I'm really excited about. Dave says, also with day night, next campaign trailer might be nighttime, or better be nighttime. Yeah, it could be. It'd be cool. What else? I don't know. I'm genuinely excited though. I think everything looks really good. Anxious to see what multiplayer looks like, obviously. But the campaign looked good, so I don't think I'm going to have qualms with it. People are going to be mad no matter what. People are going to be happy no matter what. So it's just, that's that. Dave says the night mission in CE was amazing. The night mission in, was it Nightfall in Halo Reach? That was a good mission too. They do some good dark missions. They do. All right, shall we move on?
Sure.
Sweet. That's it for our topic this week. It's time for COD, another Games Watch. Okay, so Will stated before we started recording that this is not video game news. It is not. You were correct, but I wanted to state this. The Legend of Korra is coming to Netflix on August 14th in the United States. If you have not watched that, you should fucking watch it. If you have not watched Avatar: The Last Airbender, watch it. It's going to be, I mean, Korra on Netflix is going to be fucking awesome. I'm so excited. So fucking excited. It goes way darker. Oh, I'm stoked. All right. Will, remember when we talked about Herman Miller and Logitech Gaming teaming up?
Yep.
Well, they've announced what they've got.
It's dumb.
I mean, it's not dumb. It's expected. You know that's the base price of what that chair goes for, right?
I know, but it's still
Oh.
freaking expensive.
Okay, so Herman Miller, Logitech Gaming, Embody Gaming Chair. It's $1,500. It's expected. That is basically what the base price of the Embody is. If you guys don't know what Herman Miller is, they're a very high-end luxury furniture brand. They don't just make office chairs. They make desks. They make tables. They make like other lounge chairs. They make a bunch of shit. So yeah, they're very high-end. They're basically meant to last forever when you buy one. And the chair actually looks really fucking cool. I like the blue accents on it. It's not too gamery.
I have yet to look at it.
It looks really good. Very, very good. Dave says, and I guess all of ODST and being a dark game. Decimus says, I feel so bad for 343 Industries. Having a community split as much as ours is a terrible thing for a dev to have to deal with. Agreed. Dave says, did nobody participate in GoFest this weekend? No, I'm not a Pokemon Go player. Shot says, hopefully this will be the game that brings the community together. And then Shot says, super great quality products in terms of Herman Miller. They do make great ones.
They make good products, just too pricey for what?
A lot of people were complaining that, like, you're trying to appeal to gamers and, like, Fortnite teens.
Who don't have $1,500.
Right. But I'm just saying, the chair looks good, and it's meant to last forever. So, there's that. Bro, remember we talked about video game prices?
Yeah.
Ubisoft says it will not charge more for PS5 and Xbox Series X games this fall.
This fall.
It's by Jason Schreier. He states, big news. Ubisoft said on today's earnings call that their next-gen games this fall...
Wait. I have something just popped in my head, too, with this. Sorry to interrupt you.
No, what's up?
So, a lot of game developers are doing, if you buy it on Xbox One, you can play it on Series X. So if it was $70, why not just buy the $60 version, load it up on your Xbox One, then load up your Series X and be like, good to go, $10 off.
Right. So for 2K specifically, they are separate games.
Yes.
So they will not support smart delivery or whatever it is. But Ubisoft said on today's earnings call that their next-gen games this fall will be the same price as current-gen games, $60. Take-Two had announced that NBA 2K21 will be $70 on PS5 and Xbox Series X. Ubisoft would not answer when asked about next-gen pricing after this fall. Quote, we are concentrating on the Christmas releases. We have decided that those games will be launched at $60, end quote. Seems like we're getting closer and closer to that $70. The final piece of COD and Other Games Watch, other than that the Rocker are not a great team anymore. A little Xbox tease. This is by Tom Warren of The Verge. Microsoft's overall gaming revenue, Xbox content and services revenue, and even hardware revenue is up substantially year over year. There's a big shortage of Xbox consoles, and Microsoft has stopped manufacturing the Xbox One X and Xbox One S all digital. This will all make sense soon. I don't know. So there's a rumor going around that, we didn't talk about this in the show, but there was a news story that came out. This is true, that Xbox or Microsoft has stopped selling 12-month Xbox Live Gold memberships.
Yes.
The rumor is that Xbox Live will be free. Flat out. What you will pay for, if you decide to, is Xbox Game Pass.
Well, that's kind of the path we're on right now. We're, at least in my mindset, it's like, why pay $10 a month for Game Pass or for Live when I can pay $15 for Ultimate and get games on PC and my Xbox?
Yep.
It just, that seems a viable route.
It would make sense. So the rumor now is, like I said before, that Xbox Live Gold will be free. This is not confirmed at all. The rumor is that Xbox Live Gold will be free, and what you can pay for if you so choose is Xbox Game Pass. And we now know, because we talked about it last week, that Xbox Game Pass Ultimate members will get Project xCloud within their subscription.
Yeah.
Which is pretty fucking cool. So there is that. And then, like I mentioned briefly, the Rocker are not that great.
No, it's been a terrible run of things.
Yeah. Atlanta FaZe seem to be bouncing the fuck back, though.
They do. Turning up when it matters.
Dallas Empire doing really well.
They're
Florida,
my new favorite team. That's who I'm rooting for.
Shotzi and Hook.
Shotzi and Hook.
Yeah, baby.
The boys.
And then Frosty on Florida. They're doing really well, too.
I wonder if there's ever any, like, Halo talk. Like, when those guys are going against each other.
I don't know.
Like, Shotzi and Frosty, that's spliced in...
Shotzi and Frotzy.
Frotzy.
Yeah.
Shotzi and Frosty. That's spliced in talks, man.
It was, yeah.
It's like...
It was them, Will.
Yeah.
Not anymore. They're past that. No, Florida, I think they said they confirmed they have the 3 seed going into
Shotzi,
champs.
Yeah. Shotzi actually toyed with the idea of coming back for competitive Infinite.
Love to see them.
Go check out.
I imagine the money's not there, though,
Well, we don't know.
in terms of Call of Duty
Compared
money.
to COD, yeah. Yeah.
That's it for COD and Other Games Watch. Will's Adventures Within the Haloverse. And this week for Josh, Other Games too, but not Will.
So yeah, I actually have Halo. All Halo that I played. Josh mentioned before the show, he's like, didn't you play Grand Theft Auto 5? I did. I tried. But what they did is they increased the server that I'm in. They increased the limit from 65 players to 75 and then slowly up to 100. And now every time I try to load into the server, 5M crashes, which is the server hosting site.
Great.
I've tried. I can get into other servers, which is fine. But I can't get back into the server I was playing in. So I don't know what's going on. Kind of bumming me out. But yeah. So I finished Halo Reach campaign finally.
Yay.
Yep. I think it's my favorite campaign so far.
No, it's okay. It's an emotional campaign.
It's a good one.
What do you think of Bloom?
It's manageable in campaign. For multiplayer, it sucks, obviously. But with the DMR, you just got to pace your shots. Can't just be firing super fast. It's all about letting that cooldown timer. You know, that's basically what you get. I played Halo MCC.
Yes.
We didn't do any during the community playdate.
No, we just did mini games in Halo 5.
Right. But we jumped on and did some campaign.
Yes. We played late last night. We
did. We got 15 campaign missions done.
Yes.
In the span of what, 4 hours?
I think 3.
Three, yeah.
Started around 9. Realistically started around 9.
Yeah. Crazy.
Yep. 10, 11 midnight. Yep. I think 3 hours.
Not bad.
No.
Got the nameplate that you talked about, and then the challenge is done.
Yep.
And then, yeah, played some Halo 5. Community played it, obviously.
Yep.
We did mini games.
Yep.
And then I played with Scud yesterday, 4 hours before we did the campaigning.
Yep.
Yeah. That was fun. I got up to Plat 4 and back down to Plat 2.
You're playing Arena?
Yeah. Fucking going hard in Arena.
It's a sweat fest.
It is. Yeah. It's nuts. I'm having issues with my shot still. Like, I don't know what's causing it. I feel like I'm putting shots into people, they're not registering. And then there's times I go for that like final headshot and the reticle's red. And it's just like, nope. I'm like, son of a bitch.
We're not playing Halo 3, motherfuckers.
No, well, so the thing is, like, I've gotten into the habit of taking that shot and then turning away. So a shot
you do the same thing I do.
Doesn't hit.
Because you think you killed him and you didn't. Oh, I hate that.
There's also been times
all the time.
There's also been times where I shot, turned away, took a shot, and then the person died. Like there's been stuff
lag there.
Yeah, lag, and I'm
That's
like,
fucking
what the
annoying.
Hell? So, yeah, but I'm still enjoying Halo 5.
It's not a bad video game, contrary to other people's beliefs.
I'm nervous for Halo 5 multiplayer.
I mean, Halo Infinite?
Infinite's multiplayer.
I don't know, man.
We gotta wait and see. We gotta wait and see. Maybe I should hold out some hope, but there's a little bit there.
Desma says he loves Halo 5. It's a good game. It's different. You know what? A lot of people just don't like fucking different. But guess what? As I've said multiple times before, you know what else was a different game from its predecessor? Halo 2. You know what else was a different game from its predecessor? Halo 3.
Yeah.
Like, get the fuck out of here with that. They're fucking sprint. Can't have sprint.
I think that
classic Halo.
Yep. And you get a lot of backlash from the community because each game has been so different. Like, what if they had just stuck along kind of a similar path from, like, H2? Like, you didn't get the... Like, H3 wasn't all that different other than the projectile shooting, right? And you got the equipment.
Yep. Movement felt slower in 3 compared to 2.
More floaty.
Yeah. A little bit, yeah.
But still, like, it was the same basic kind of movement.
Sure.
Or Halo 5, Halo 4, you had...
Completely changed things up.
Yeah. Halo Reach, Sprint, Thruster Packs.
Don't even. Armor lock.
Armor lock. I never picked it up during campaign.
Good man.
Yeah.
Good man.
I think I only used the thruster once. Otherwise, I just kept Sprint.
Oh, like the evade?
No, that's Halo 4. Halo Reach has the jetpack.
Yeah. Halo Reach also has an evade.
It does?
Yeah.
Oh, I never found that.
Yeah.
Never picked that up.
So it might just be, maybe it's elites only. Maybe it's elites only.
Well, I know they had the hologram.
They do like a fucking roll.
Oh.
Yeah. Elites do. I don't know if Spartans do. I don't know if it's a pickup. I forgot. Dave says the Old Republic game coming to Steam this weekend. Yeah, that's true. The Old Republic, which is the Star Wars MMO, it's on Steam now. Sal says Halo 2 and Halo 3 sucked. I don't see what's the problem here. Sal says the latest land modded version people have been playing is literally called Patch Edition, not even baiting. Jesus Christ. All right. Cool.
All right, Josh, what'd you play this week?
Final Fantasy 14. I finally am past the base game, and I'm in the first expansion. I beat all the patch content. Thank fucking God. And let me just say that already the game's way better. Like, way better after this. I'm right in the beginning of the first expansion of Heaven's Ward. Music is phenomenal in that video game. I finished The Last of Us Part 2. I stayed up till like 2 a.m. the other night, and I finally fucking booked through it. That game fucking hits hard.
Yeah.
Like, real fucking hard. I thought the first 2 hours hit hard. Rest of that game fucking hits hard. I'll talk more about that later. Not in this show. Halo 5 Community Playdate. Like Dave said, Duck Hunt was really fun.
Yeah, it was my favorite.
Yep. It's funny when you get to the top and you can't do much.
No.
So And I love how I also forgot all about the explodey barrels
Yeah.
that were up there that completely fuck with people. I totally forgot that those were a thing. And then MCC finally completed the co-op challenges with Will and Maddie Rums. Thank you, Maddie, again. And I looked at the leaderboard, and that was officially the fastest run of Sierra 117 on my friends list.
Nice.
So
6 minutes, 47 seconds.
yep, fucking killed it. Yeah. So that was pretty cool. I just thought that was really neat.
Yeah.
That's all I played. That's it.
All right.
Well, should we that shout outs?
Oh, I forgot to.
It's okay. Shout out to everyone who joined the community playdate. Hope you guys had some fun playing some H5 mini games. Also love the sumo wrestling. I think that's a fun one too.
Yeah.
Classic. Shout out to everyone who followed and subbed during the live show. This week we have Blue Team TO. Thank you very much for the follow. And also make sure to check out Blue Team tournament that they have going on today. And then finally, happy belated birthday to Muggsy and Stellar. Happy birthday, gents. And Muggsy, I hope you're on my team. Community creations. Halo memes every day. Check them out. Halo.com or Reddit.com/r/Halo memes. We have clips of the week number 64 by High Tech Redneck. That'll go live more than likely tomorrow. We have Mythic, a fan-made tabletop RPG set in the Halo universe. It's a play on D&D, Will.
Oh, boy.
Yep. I'm thinking about taking a look at it.
I don't know.
See what it's about. We have the Midship Podcast. This is by Sims and Golden Boy. Episode 1 is available right now. They talk about Halo stuff. Duh. Halo Infinite Xbox Series X. This is by Xbox Pope. It's a render of what, like, he does, like, these specialized.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I've seen them before.
Yeah, looks really good. And then finally, we have, this is a personal shout out for us here of community creations. We have the Europa Halo Nations Cup captain interviews over on our website, hcsprotalk.com/interviews. You can check them all out. There's a lot there. Go ahead, read through them. It's a fun time. And that's that.
There it is.
Is that in the show notes? Everything's in the show notes, Dave. Everything's there. William.
Yes, sir.
That's all I got for the community creations.
All
and
right.
that's all I got for the show. Therefore, please plug the show.
All right. You can find us on your favorite podcast services. Just search for HCS Pro Talk. iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, Podbean, Pocket Cast for Josh.
Pocket Kiss.
Yeah. Leave us a review. Let others know about the show. Join the Discord. Join the community discussion. A lot going on over there. LFG channels, Infinite channels, topic discussion channels. It's all there. Please join the Discord if you haven't already. We have our Xbox Club or Spartan Company. Hopefully those make a return for Infinite so that we can get some credit for doing the things we do as a group. You can find us on social media, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch. Most of you are here already, but And then Esportspedia. We have our own Esportspedia page, which is pretty awesome. We have our own website, hcsprotalk.com.
We do.
And we have our own merch, which the link is provided in the hcsprotalk.com website.
Yes.
Go check it all out.
And then Dave also said, shout out your winners from the stream. Thank you for reminding me. So yes, we have Bebop, who won the copy of MCC on the platform of his choice. Chose Steam, so I'll be sent to him. We have Goalie Sniper for the copy of Halo Infinite on the platform of his choice when the game releases. Congratulations to him. And then we have Crackbone for winning bingo. Congratulations to Crackbone. And see you later, Jordan. Have a great rest of your day. Ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for episode 137 of HCS Pro Talk. I almost forgot. I did forget the number.
You scrolled up to it?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to episode 137, the live show. I want to thank you very much for listening, for watching, for supporting us. You guys are fantastic. We hope you guys enjoyed the watch along and live reactions video for the Xbox Game Showcase. We had a fun time. And yeah, I'm excited for the future. And I hope we get information sooner rather than later. As is a lot of people. So hopefully we get that. And we'll see you later, Decimus. And if anybody's interested, stay tuned for our live show. And by live show, I mean after show, because I'm an idiot. Our after show at the end of this, where we go over the jokes and the puns of the week. They're not good. Just a forewarning. But ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for us. We'll be back next week to talk about some more Halo-related items. But until then, we love you. We'll see you then. Bye-bye!
There we go.
That battery one was not amazing. Jesus Christ. Oh.
You know, I got some ketchup in my eye. Now I have hindsight. Sorry. I apologize.
Should be. Shot says, I accidentally rubbed ketchup in my eyes.
Go!
Damn it.
What the hell just happened? Nice shot.
Oh, wait. I'm sorry. He said, I accidentally rubbed ketchup in my eyes. Damn it. It's pretty funny. It's actually really funny. Fuck off, Dave. You go home. All right, Will, take it away. You can start things off.
All right, from the actual calendar. So, for those who are new, one of our longtime listeners and friends, Goalie Sniper, a.k.a. Justin La Flesh, knows that Josh hates dad jokes and puns.
I really do fucking hate him.
So he sent us these dad jokes and pun calendar that we go through every week so he can just be in a little bit more pain.
Thanks.
So we'll start off for Monday the 20th. The Irish are wealthy since their capital is always Dublin.
The joke was, two melons wanted to run away and get married, but they realized they can't elope.
I think I did that one already in this. All right.
You did.
The weigh-in at the Sumo Wrestling Championship was a large-scale effort.
What is the range of a tuba?
Range of a tuba. Please tell.
20 yards if you got a good arm.
No way. I can't throw a tuba fucking 20 yards.
I mean, hey, if you got a good arm, maybe.
Maybe. I didn't used to like duct tape at first, but I soon became attached to it.
I stayed up all night wondering where the sun had gone. Then it dawned on me.
I remember being in so much debt that I couldn't afford my electricity bills. It was a dark time.
What do you call an underwater social network? Fish book. Also, what's up?
Hello.
Gorgeous? Probably mispronounced that. And Ibrahim? Oh, I like that. What's up? How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Go ahead. What do you got for Friday?
A hair-raising experience sounds promising to a bald man.
All right, you want to say his name again? Because I fucking am not going to pronounce this correctly.
Who? Ibrahim?
Perfect. Thank you for the follow.
Oh, thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Greatly appreciated. So I tell you a joke about construction, but I'm still working on it.
All right. I'm not a huge fan of archery. It was way too many drawbacks.
Why are chemists great for solving problems?
It makes me sad that we're only like halfway through these calendars.
Don't remind me. Why did you have to say that? Oh my God. Just fucking it's made things so much worse.
What do you got?
They have all the solutions.
Because
They're chemists.
Yeah.
Get it?
Yes.
Awesome. So, was it Abraham?
Yes.
Abraham and George's Gorges. Sorry, you guys are tuning in to the very end of the show here, but welcome, regardless. We're happy to have you. Hope you guys are having a great day. And that's it for the jokes and the puns. So we'll keep we'll hang out here for another couple minutes. If anybody has any comments, questions, concerns they want to bring up, please do. Then we're gonna get going. We're gonna eat some food.
I'm hungry.
Yeah, hungry. You hungry?
I actually got donuts this week.
Fuck yeah! This episode is not brought to you by Hostess. Hey, Hostess, get at us.
Yeah, sure.
Actually, we should reach out to Herman Miller.
Get a couple, get $3,000 worth of chairs in here.
Oh yeah. Hey, Herman Miller and Logitech, get at us.
Yeah.
Thank you, Shot. Thank you for hanging out with us today. Greatly appreciated. Also, thank you everybody for getting us to 100 followers.
Woo!
On the channel.
It's awesome.
This is fucking awesome. Thank you guys so much.
Do we have a stream schedule? Yes, we are live every Sunday at noon Central Time.
Yes. Noon Central time. And then the plan is to start streaming the community playdates as well. Those take place every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Central Time. And there is a Discord as well, Dave says. !
Discord and chat.
You have to wait for a week. It's okay. We also have VODs that go up on YouTube. And we're also an audio podcast that releases every Monday at 2 p.m. Central Time, which is literally the audio version of this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Without the after show, of course.
That's just for the live viewers.
Yeah, so if you listen to the audio version, you won't hear us talking about this right now. It's crazy. Crazy how things work, The wonders of technology. Dave says it's also a podcast. You can find it on... You can find it on what, Will?
Google Play, Podbean, Stitcher, Spotify, iTunes, and others as well.
Pocket Cast!
That's Josh's favorite place.
There it is. It's my favorite place in the whole world. Pocket Cast. It's a great application. All right. Shall we go eat some food?
I think that's going to do it for us today.
Hell yeah. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Also, thank you guys for, like I said before, tuning into the live show. Oh, not Jesus Christ. The watch along and live reactions to the game showcase. That was really fun.
Yeah.
You have a great one as well. Thank you for tuning in. Thanks, Silos, Abraham, Dave, Shot, Gorges, everybody else who's tuning in, Decimus. You guys have a great rest of your day. We'll be back next week. And yeah, play some Halo. Yeah. I'm feeling it again, After watching that gameplay, it's like, damn. All I want to do is play Halo again, which is a great feeling to have. I haven't had that feeling in a little while, so feels good. Yeah, we'll catch you next week, guys. But until then, again,